Bitcoin just cratered below $66,000, shedding over $2.9 billion in ETF outflows, while the S&P 500 quietly notched another all-time high. Three camps, one winner, the data doesn't lie. Welcome to today's Capital Clash, where your money fights for its life every single day. Let's run the numbers. The market is caught in a tug of war. The ADP jobs report shows businesses created the most new jobs in 16 months, a sign of economic strength. But annual inflation just accelerated to a three-year high of 3.8%. The Federal Reserve is holding its benchmark rate steady at 3.75%. Caught between a hot labor market and hotter inflation, every asset is feeling this pressure. First up, round one, crypto. The lead story is a bloodbath. Bitcoin plunged below $70,000, briefly touching a low of 65,400 before settling around $67,100. That's a 4.56% drop in 24 hours. The cause is a massive capital retreat. Spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded a 10-day streak of net outflows totaling over $2.97 billion. Even MicroStrategy added to the pressure, selling 32 BTC. Unsurprisingly, market sentiment has collapsed. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is flashing a score of 11 out of 100. That is pure, unadulterated, extreme fear. The Google Trends signal is flat, scoring a 0. But here's the twist. The market buzz is electric. Trending coins are on a wild ride. Lighter is up 31.1%. WorldCoin is up 19.5%. And Lab is down 16.3%. This volatility is driving a buzz score of 70 out of 100. Crypto scores 44.2 out of 100. A brutal day on price, but high buzz keeps it in the fight. Now for round two, stocks. On the surface, it was a day for the history books. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ both closed at new record highs. The S&P rose 0.13% to close above 7,600 for the first time ever. The NASDAQ added 0.03%. The engine behind this climb is artificial intelligence. Marvell Technology stock soared 33% after a nod from Nvidia's CEO. Hewlett Packard Enterprise jumped 19% on strong earnings. But the broad market move was razor thin, and the underlying data is weak. Sentiment is low, scoring just 31 out of 100, with warnings of higher inflation and lower growth circulating. The trend signal is at 0, and the buzz score is a dismal 8 out of 100. The market is hitting new highs, but nobody seems to be talking about it. Stocks score a surprisingly low 14.9 out of 100. Record highs can't mask the underlying fear and anemic buzz. Finally, round three, savings. The Federal Reserve held its benchmark interest rate between 3.5% and 3.75%. That means high-yield savings accounts are still paying out, but savers are getting hit from all sides. A key personal finance headline today notes a sudden jump in mortgage rates, making housing less affordable. Community mood is grim. Sentiment scores just 27 out of 100, with reports showing 78% of Americans feel they have a life insurance gap. But the knockout blow is inflation. The annual inflation rate has hit 3.8%, with the top of the Fed's rate at 3.75%. Your money in the bank is now generating a negative real return. Your purchasing power is officially decreasing every single day. Savings scores 13.3 out of 100. Inflation at 3.8% is eating away at any gains, delivering a negative real return. The numbers are in. The winner of today's Capital Clash is crypto, with a final score of 44.2. Crypto wins today's clash. Despite a massive price drop, its buzz score of 70 dwarfed the single-digit scores from stocks and savings, proving it still commands market attention. For crypto holders, it was a day of extreme fear and paper losses, but the underlying engagement suggests this market is far from dead. Looking ahead to tomorrow, all eyes are on Broadcom's earnings report. It's another major AI player, and its results could either fuel this chip-led rally or pour cold water on it. We're also watching for any whispers ahead of Friday's big payrolls report, which will be a major test for the Fed's next move. Everything here is for educational purposes only. Nothing is financial advice. Always do your own research. Drop a comment if you're in the winning camp. This is today's Capital Clash.